Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's EdTech Pulse. My name is Joel Christensen, and today we are looking at a Google Classroom cleanup. It is June, and with June, it's time to start looking at how can we tidy up this space and leave ourselves September ready in the Google Classroom. So let's jump right in. There are a couple quick and easy steps that, followed correctly, will give you the greatest success in keeping your space clear, ensuring that students have access to their work as they need it, and also ensuring that students don't have access to the stuff that you don't really want them to anymore. The first thing that we're going to do is return all of our students' work. When students submit their work to the Google Classroom, it transfers ownership over to the teacher. And what that means is that students can't actually go back in and look at it anymore. They don't have edit access. By returning that work before we archive the classroom, we make sure that our students have access to all of the work that they have done so that they can continue to access it as they continue their education. We're going to come to our grades tab, and you should see all of your assignments within the Google Classroom. Next to each of the assignments, you can see these three dots, or the kebab as I call it. You're going to click on the kebab and you're going to go to return all. What that is going to do is it's going to prompt you to make sure that you want it to. You can add a private comment there to return your students' work. Once you click return, you'll see that now I have no work left. That's step one. Once we've returned all of the assignments within the Google Classroom, we're going to unenroll the students. And what that does is make sure that although they have access to the work that they've done, they don't have access or continued access to resources and materials that you have in the Google Classroom. We do that by coming to the People tab, clicking on this box that will select all of our students, going over to Actions, and then going to Remove. Again, if you do this before you return the assignments, students will not be able to have access to the work that they've done. So make sure that you go return assignments and then remove students. From there, we're going to come back to our Home button, and now we're going to archive the classroom. There is an option to copy the class. If you spend some time setting up a really solid structure and you really appreciate your organizational scheme, you can copy this classroom. If it is content heavy, if you have a lot of stuff in there, it can take a couple minutes, but that can happen in the background. You don't need to worry about keeping your screen on. You can hit copy and go and work on some other pieces and come back to see the classroom. Once you have copied the classroom, or if you choose to copy the classroom, you can then archive it. Archiving the class clears up this space for the teacher, as well as kind of freezes all of the resources. It's a pretty simple process, and if you follow the steps of returning the assignments, removing the students, and then archiving and copying and archiving the classrooms, you should have no problems. I hope everybody has a wonderful June, and I will see you in the new year.